Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my Project Apocalypse update. I'm gonna go through both the lipsticks that I was rating this month as well as the ones that I'm trying to finish up, and yeah, you show you where I am with all of my products. Before I jump into that though, as you know, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just jump into the video. So just to give a little bit of a heads up, this is not my best month in either parts of this video, to be honest. I have not been wearing lipsticks as much as normal this past month because I do have a puppy and it's messy wearing lipstick and she can easily smear that, or I can get it all over her, so I haven't been wearing it as much, and I need to get better into kind of getting into the habit. And for example, like during the work day, wearing them and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just basically getting back into the habit because I also didn't wear makeup for a long time of the month. Like I think there was like about a week of the past month that I didn't wear makeup at all, and then once I started wearing makeup it was very kind of minimal. So that's kind of where I am. So I don't have the best progress this month, but I'm still going to go through all of the products, and I usually start with the Project Pan part of this video, so I'm going to do that again today. So I do have 5 lipsticks that are my focus for the Project Pan that I'm really trying to finish up and use the most, and I'm going to start with those. The first one I have has been one focus since the beginning, and that is my lipstick in Mirror Mirror from Colourpop. This is one of their Matte X lipsticks and it looks like this. It's not the most seasonal appropriate color, but I'm really trying to finish this one up this year, so I want to have it as a focus basically throughout the whole year until I finish this up, which probably will take the whole year. I haven't been doing too great with this in the past month. I only wore it 4 times, which is the least amount of uses that I've had on this since the beginning. I did 8 the month before, 17 the month before that, and the first month I did 10. So I am consistently using this, but I think I'm just getting a bit tired of it, and now I can't really use it on my lips because it is just a bit too kind of bold and a bit too deep for what I want right now. So the only way I can wear this really now is on my cheeks as a cream blush, and I usually wear that underneath my foundation, and that works fine. But I just have been using a lot of other blushes and this hasn't been my priority, but I'm going to try to continue using that. But I'm going to try to use it that way more in the next month, so I can continue getting the momentum in this, because unfortunately I wasn't able to make a new mark on the piece of paper. The second focus that I've had is my pink truffle lipstick from Revlon, and this is one of their lip butters. This one is getting very, very low. This is how much I have left of it, so you can see that I don't have very much left. And to be honest, I probably could have finished this in the past month, but I just didn't really want to push myself too hard because I love this lipstick and it's like my go-to when I'm going out and about, because it's moisturizing, it's easy to reapply without a mirror, and it goes with almost everything that I wear. So yeah, I love this lipstick, and I definitely think this will be done in the next month. And in the past month I used it 13 times. And just to show you how much progress I was able to make, that is the progress lines for this lipstick, so you can see that it is pretty good amount of progress, and it is a little bit more than half, or like, I mean, a little bit more than what I used up this past month for the next month to use. But the product is slanted, so I'm expecting that to go quicker towards the end. And yeah, definitely have this done, like I said, by next month. Next up we have the one focus lipstick that I actually didn't use at all, which is not great. I do really want to make an effort to use my focus lipsticks the most, but this one I just didn't reach for, again because I wasn't really wearing many lipsticks, and when I did it was more kind of neutral colors and or long-lasting colors, and this one is definitely neither of those two, because this one is my YSL Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in the shade 13, and as you can see this is a really kind of hot fiery orangey red, and I really like the color of this, but it's also very smeary and it's not very long lasting, and it does transfer really badly, so it can go everywhere, and that's why I didn't really reach for this at all in the past month. I need to make a mental note to use this more though, and this is definitely a summer color for me, so I think I will be able to make some decent use on this in the next month. So because of that, this is probably going to be my main focus, is to remember this one. Obviously I'm going to finish up the Revlon lip butter that I just mentioned, but this one is going to be like the kind of main focus out of my focus products to reach for, because I need to kind of remind myself to reach for this one. It's not one that I kind of pick up, you know, to match something already done. I have to kind of do my makeup around this lipstick, if that makes sense, rather than pairing it with what I already like have on my face. So yeah, this one is unfortunately not the most successful this month, but I'm gonna try to do better for next month. The next lipstick that I have as my focus is my Chanel lipstick in the shade Sedesante. This one is a really nice kind of pinkish color. I'm actually wearing it today, and this one has like jammed in the clicker, so usually you click this and it comes up, but yeah, oh, there you went. I have to click it a couple times and then it finally goes up, but this one is actually finished. That is what it looks like now. There might be a little bit left, like a slightly raised, but it's maybe like 1 or 2 more applications, and because of that I'm going to call it done. It is scraping my lips really badly now. I mean, like I said, I'm wearing it today, and it looks good still. I can still get payoff, but it was really difficult to apply because there's no kind of definition with this lipstick anymore, and because of that I am calling it finished. So luckily I have an empty this month, which means that I can add something else into my focus lipsticks and also roll something out of this project, which is very exciting. And to show you, this is what the lipstick looked like, so you can see that is how much I used prior. And then all of this I did finish up in this past month, and it took me 73 uses to finish this lipstick up in the past month. I did use this a lot. It did take me in total 139 uses to finish this, and again, it wasn't even that full when I started. You can see how much I had there, so this definitely took a long time. It's a very kind of pigmented lipstick, and it's a very kind of firm formula, so it doesn't pick up as much, just especially comparing it to, for example, the YSL lipstick that I just mentioned. That is like a more slippery formula, so I feel like it picks up more each time you apply it, and because of that it does go faster as well. And also you have like the matte formula, like the Matte X formula from Colourpop, that is a bit more of a thicker formula, so again you pick up more and it goes faster. But this one was a really long-lasting formula, and it did take a really long time to finish up. So for the last focus lipstick I have, I actually don't have that lipstick with me because I cannot find it for the life of me. I feel like this is going to be a trend throughout this year, because there was a lip gloss that I lost, not last update but on update before that, but I later found, and now I have lost this lipstick and I don't know where it is. I know exactly when I wore it last time. It was when I went to the office just before I got my puppy, and I thought it was in my like work bag, but it was not in there, and I have no idea where it's gone. Hopefully I will find it though, fingers crossed, because I really like the lipstick. It's the shade Sea Sheer from MAC. I did use it 8 times in the past month, but unfortunately I can't show you the progress and I can't mark it on my piece of paper. But I do think I should have had some movement on that lipstick, but unfortunately I can't mark it out like I said. So hopefully if I find it next month I can show you where I am with that one. But since I don't have it with me right now, I think what I'm going to do is roll in a different focus lipstick for now, just so I can have something else to focus on, and then if I do find it later on I might switch them back or roll it in as a focus later on. But that is the next and last focus lipstick. So let's just move on to the remaining lip products that I'm working on, and then let's move on to the ones that I was supposed to rate this month. So speaking of the lip gloss that I lost a while back, I have it next to talk about. This is my Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfector in the shade number 2, I believe. Where is it gone? Yes, in the shade number 2. This one I have used 20 times in the past month, and that is my progress line. So you can see that it has moved down a decent amount. It's definitely getting lower and I am getting there, but this just takes such a long time to finish up. This is definitely something that is worth your money because it does last a really long time, because yeah, I have, I don't know, 150, 200 uses on this already, and I still have maybe a third, if not more than that, to go. So definitely something that takes a long time to use up, which then means it's also worth your money, but it's difficult to Project Pan. But it's something that I can reach for every day. It's very moisturizing. I use it almost as a lip balm, put it on in the evenings if my lips are dry, or just if I want something on my lips and I don't really want like a lipstick. It does give a bit of a color, but it's a very kind of milky color, so it's not my favorite, but it is something that I can throw on my lips, for example, when I'm sitting by my desk. So definitely think this will be done this year, but it will take a couple more months. So next up we have quite a few lipsticks that I didn't reach for at all this past month, and I have them all right here. One of them is actually a lip gloss, and that is my NYX Butter Lip Gloss in the shade Apple Strudel. Did not reach for this one at all. Then we have my 4 MAC lipsticks. We have Plumfo, Angel, Rebel and Costa Chic. Did not reach for any of these either. And then lastly we have my Colourpop lippy sticks in the shade Sauce. So those I did not reach for at all in the past month, which is, I mean, it's okay, they're not my focus at the moment, but I wish I would reach for them a bit more. But hopefully I can get some use out of some of these in the next month. One lip product that I did reach for though is another lippy stick that is in this project, and that is the lipstick in She Bad. This one is just like a nude color and it's really pretty. It's very kind of very cancelling on your lips on its own, but I like pairing this with deeper lip liner, and also I pair this with the lipstick that I'm wearing, the one I was trying to finish this month, just to give it a bit of a more nude kind of feel rather than this like pink, and I really liked it that way, so I did use it 5 times, mainly in that sense, but I think I also used it with a lip liner once. So hopefully I can get some more good use out of this one. I really have gotten really fond of mixing this with other colors, so hopefully I can get some really good consistent use on this in the next kind of coming months. Unfortunately though, I can't mark this on the piece of paper because it is kind of loose in the tube and it's very smushed, so I'm not going to risk and like roll it all the way up, because I know I probably won't be able to get it down in the tube again. So this will probably come as a bit of a surprise when I do finish it, but I think I do have quite a way to go before I get there, so you're just gonna have to truckle on this, and it will be a good day when I actually do finish it. The next 4 products I did not use either. We have both my other Revlon lip butters. We have the shade Wild Watermelon as well as Candy Apple. Both of these I did not reach for. We have my NYX lip liner in Prune. This one I didn't reach for. It's more of a winter kind of shade, so it's no surprise there. And lastly, I did not reach for my Sephora lip cream in the shade 25 either. Again, it's more of a fall color, so I'm not expecting to get too much use out of this in the summer months, but hopefully I can get maybe at least 1 or 2 uses in the next month. The final product that I have to talk about though is my lip liner from MAC. This one is in the shade Soar. This one is again a bit more of a fall color for me, but I have mixed this with the lipstick in She Bad, and I really liked it that way, and because of that I did use this one twice, so at least I got a little bit of use on it, but unfortunately I wasn't able to make a new mark on the paper. So that was the first part of this video. The second part is where I randomly picked 10 products that I rate throughout the month, just to get a better feel of my collection, see if there's anything I want to declutter, things like that. And this month I have these 10 lipsticks right here, so let's just go through them. The first one I got wasn't the most seasonal appropriate lipstick or lip product. This is the only ultra matte lipstick I have left from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Saturday. It's a really deep kind of, I don't know, burgundy shade, as you can see, and I gave this a 4. I didn't really wear this out. I just wore it with the look that I did at home, and yeah, I just rated it because I wanted to rate it, but again, it's not the most season appropriate, so I didn't really wear this very much, but it got a 4 anyway. Next up we have my NYX soft matte lip cream in the shade London. This one I love. I already knew that I love this. It's a beautiful kind of nude color. It's more of a sandy kind of nude. This one got a 5. I absolutely love this product, and it's one that I reach for very often anyway. I think this is getting quite low, so I think this is something that I could potentially finish soon, but I don't want to really put it into a project because I know this is something I can finish organically. The next product I have is my Tom Ford lipstick in the shade Incredibly. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's what it's called. This one is one of their kind of more sheer formulas. It is their lip color sheer, and it's like this kind of really vibrant pink shade. I like this, but it's not my absolute favorite shade, and because of that it got a 3. I like the formula loads, but it's just one that I wouldn't really reach for very often. It's a very kind of raspberry pink shade, and I do like certain shades in that kind of color family, but this one wasn't my favorite, so that's, like I said, why it got a 3. Another lipstick that got a 5 is my lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Pillow Talk. This is a cult classic, and I would say it is a cult classic for a reason. It's a beautiful color, it's a beautiful nude, it suits me really well, and it's one that I can reach for with basically every single look that I do, and I absolutely love this color on me as well as the formula, and that's why it got a 5. Next up we have a MAC lipstick, and this is one of their amplified lipsticks in the shade Impassioned. Again, it's a very bright color. This one is more of a coral kind of pink though. I like this shade, but again, it's not really what I reach for anymore, and again, it got a 3. I don't know if I like this more than the Tom Ford one. If I had to choose between the two, I think I would reach for this one more, but yeah, it's just not my kind of shade anymore, and I find it hard to pair these with eye looks that I do, because I do like going more all out with my looks rather than my lipsticks nowadays. But it's something that I probably still want to keep in my collection, so it's not like a terrible lipstick, but it's kind of like a mid-range lipstick for me, and again, it got a 3. Next up we have a lip gloss, and this is from McGrath, and it's one of their lip glosses. It's one of the last lip glosses in the shade Divine Rose. I actually really love this one. I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I do. The formula of the Pat McGrath lip glosses is amazing. I really love them, and this is just the mini one. I got it in like a set, and I gave this one a 5. I really liked how the way it looked. It made my lips look really juicy, like it was a beautiful color, and because of that I obviously gave this one a 5. I really like it, and I'm glad that I kind of discovered this in my collection. It's probably one of my favorite glosses now. Then lastly, for the ones that I actually managed to rate this month, because this is the first month that I didn't actually manage to go through all of the ones that I had and rate them. So the one that I have left to talk about is my Catkin lipstick in the shade CO137, and this one is like a orangey kind of color. It looks like this. It's a bit of a deeper kind of orange, but I really like the tone of this. I do have another Catkin lipstick though, and I prefer that one. So that one is more of a favorite than this one, but I still do like this one, so that is why I rated this one a 4. So like I said, those were actually the only ones that I managed to rate this past month. Like I said, I have not been wearing much makeup, and especially lip products, so there was 3 of them that I actually didn't manage to rate this past month. So those are my lipstick in Vegas Volt from MAC, beautiful kind of orangey tone, did not manage to rate this one. We have KVD liquid lipstick in Plaf, which is very, very similar to the one I'm panning, which is why I'm panning that one, but I didn't rate this one either, or didn't wear it. I probably could rate that one because I know what it looks like, but I just want to wear it and actually, you know, be able to wear it that way. And then lastly we have the shade Trust Me from Colourpop. This is again one of their matte X lipsticks. It's just a red, but I wasn't able to wear that one either. So these 3 will be rolling over. It's the first time I had that happen, and I was kind of considering what to do, but I feel like that would be the most fair thing to do. I also thought I could probably just put these on with like a neutral look throughout the week and just like, you know, do them back to back to back and rate them that way, but I do really want to give these a chance and wear them for like more than just like a lip swatch. So I'm going to roll these over and rate these in the next month, but that also means that I'm going to have 13 lipsticks to rate rather than just 10, so I need to step up my game on rating lipsticks and wearing more lipsticks in the next month. So before I actually draw 10 new products to work on for the next month, I am going to talk about the 2 focus lipsticks that I'm going to bring in. I should have probably talked about this before when I finished the Project Pan part of the video, but I'm going to talk about which 2 I'm adding in for my focus because of the Chanel lipstick that I finished and the MAC lipstick that I cannot find at the moment. So the 2 lipsticks that I'm rolling in are actually both MAC lipsticks. The first one I have is one that I love wearing in summer, especially when I have a tan, but although I don't have a tan at the moment, I do want to roll this in now because I'm probably just going to start fake tanning a bit more in kind of May, June, and I also think this is going to be one that takes a bit longer to finish up, and that is my lipstick in Costa Chic. This is what it looks like. It is a frost finish, but it's not super frosty. I really like this lipstick, like I said, and I do want to roll this in now in summer because that is when I'm going to reach for it, and I have not reached for this lipstick at all so far this year, so I do really need to make an effort to use this one. Then the second lipstick that I have is, like I said, again from MAC, and I just realized it's actually also one of their frost finishes. I didn't know that this was a frost lipstick because again it's not very frosty at all, but this is the lipstick in Angel. This is how much I have left of it. I have reached for it a couple times so far this year, but not too much. It is a really pale pink nude, but this is actually, it got really famous because it was Kim Kardashian's favorite nude back in the day, so because of that I feel like this would work really nicely again when I'm a bit more tan, so hopefully I will be able to reach for it a lot then. And also it's going to be nice to roll in a bit more of a nude shade because if you remember, the remaining lipstick that I have as my focus are all kind of like brighter shades apart from the Revlon lip butter, and that one is going to be done very quickly, so this is going to be kind of the other nude option that I have in my kind of, you know, rotation of focus lipsticks. So that is why I'm rolling this one in, and hopefully I can do some good damage on this lipstick in the next kind of month or so and be able to finish this up in a couple months time. So lastly for this video, we're going to pick 10 lipsticks or lip products to rate throughout the next month, and I do have my bag of lip products right here. As you can see, I have quite a few left to go through, but I'm going to open this up and randomly just reach in and get 10 products. So I usually just try to dig and not really feel about what I'm picking up and go from there. This first one here is my Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in the shade Complex, which is a beautiful kind of nude shade. I actually had 2 of these and I panned one of them. So this one, it looks like it's been maybe used once or twice, but it's very new. But like I said, I did pan the same color, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago now, but yeah, this one is the first product. The second one is I'm actually gonna grab 2 because it's easier to grab 2 at one time. So we have these 2 right here. We have another red, which is gonna be interesting to have combined with Trust Me, but this is my Sephora lip cream in the shade 01. I absolutely love this one. This is actually why I rolled in the other Sephora lip cream in this project, because this one is getting very low and I'm close to finishing this one just from organic use, and that made me hopeful that I could finish up the other lip cream that's in this project, but that is going to be the next one. Then we have a lipstick from Milani, and this is the shade Matte Naked, which is a nude shade, which could be really easy to reach for. Let's pick another two. We have these two right here. We have my MAC lipstick in Dangerous, which is kind of like a red again. It's more of a kind of orangey brick red, I guess. So this is going to be the first one. I'm really excited to play with this one, and this is one of the retro matte lipsticks which I really enjoy, so that is going to be the next one. Then the fifth lipstick we have is one of my Rouge Edition Velvets in the shade 06. I really like this one, and this is actually the shade Ping Pong, which is one that I have been trying to pan in the past and it's getting very low, so I'm excited to put this in Unrated and get some more use out of it. Let's go ahead and pick two more. We have two more kind of liquid lip product types. We have my NYX lip lingerie in the shade Teddy, which is like a grayish brown, as you can see, and the other product is also from NYX, and this is one of their soft matte lip creams in the shade Milan, which is like a pink shade, as you can see right there. So those are the next two. We have three more to go, and I'm going to dig a bit further for the next product. The next one is one of my, I'm really excited for this. This is a really good summer one to roll in. This is one of my YSL Rouge Volupte Shines in the shade 6, it looks like, and this is just like a sheer kind of color, but it looks like this. It is again more of a pink shade, but since these are sheer, they work beautifully, especially in summer. So that's 8, so we have 2 more to go, so let's see what I get. I'm gonna go to the other side because yeah, I just want to get really far in there and just grab different type of products. So we have these two. That's funny, I actually got my last Catkin lipstick as well as a Smashbox one, but the Catkin one I pulled in, I believe, is also a red, and it is. This one is a bit more deep though, so a lot of reds to rate in the next month. This one is a beautiful lip product because it has some really nice kind of engraving on the bullet. I don't know if you can pick that up there, but it's absolutely stunning. But that is going to be the next one, and this one is in the shade C01. Then the Smashbox lipstick that I rolled in is in the shade Tabloid, which is a really fun purple shade. This is one of my more unique lipsticks, and I really love this one, but excited to wear this and rate it in the upcoming weeks. So I did go ahead and swatch out all of the products I have to rate for next month, so let's just go through them. Down here we have the Catkin lipstick, then next to that we have my Sephora lip cream. Next to that we have the MAC lipstick in Dangerous. This is the YSL Shine, Volupte Shine, what's it called? Rouge Volupte Shine? I think that's what it's called. Then up here we have the Bourjois lip cream. That one, it's washed really badly, so I think that might be time to let go of just because it's gone off. But I need to wear it on my lips to see, but it just was very kind of liquidy and not very, the product just kind of moved around on my hand rather than like settling down and swatching, if that makes sense. So very strange, we'll see how that goes. Then we have my Milani lipstick down here. We have the Complex lipstick from Revlon right here. This one is my NYX lipstick in Teddy, that liquid lipstick. This one is Tabloid. And then lastly we have the NYX soft matte lip cream right there. And then over here I swatched the remaining 3 that I have from last month. So we have Trust Me, Plath and Vegas Volt. So those are the lipsticks that I have to work on or yeah, rate in the next month. A lot of red, but at least Dangerous is very kind of orangey and it's really nice. I really liked the shade of that. It's actually one of my newer MAC lipsticks, so I haven't worn that too much, so I'm excited to play around with it. And since it is like more of a orangey kind of fiery shade, I think that's going to be really fun for the warmer months. And yeah, I'm excited to reach for these, and hopefully I can rate all of them for next month so I don't have any like, you know, hanging behind each and every month. I'm really going to try to get through all of these in the next month. So that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and otherwise I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.